Hello everybody, it's me again, it's Sherry, and today I'm going to show you something really cool that I got, but I'm going to show you how to install it. I got the Latin percussion Tapa for snare drums, which turns your snare drum into a hand drum, and when I saw this I just had to have one. So I wanted to forego a lot of the boring stuff. Anyway, these tapas, which I'll show you, they're wood. They have a rough finish, so you can use brushes, cajon brushes, on them, made by Latin Percussion. They make these for, hey, there's the two washers. I wondered where they went. These are made for either 8-lug or 10-lug drums. But it must be a 14-inch snare. It fits, now they stipulate it fits most snare drums. I'm going to show you the side. Very nice smooth side. Very well constructed. Like I say, it's got a rough finish, kind of a coating on there. One moment, I'm going to duck out of sight and I'm going to see if I can find the washers that I just dropped. There's one washer and there's two washers. Cool. I started to put this on. The Tapa does not come with washers. I started to put this on, and I thought this would make a neat video. So what I have here, in short, I have had the CB 700 14-inch snare for a few years. I've barely used it for one reason and another, and I almost sold it. Almost sold it on eBay until I saw the Tapa. Then I was so glad I kept it. So now I'm going to show you how to install it. It's very simple. Of course, I took the drum head off that was on here, and I took the rim off, and you won't need that for the Tapa. So this, I took this off, the head off, so this I will store very carefully so it doesn't get ruined in the event that I want to turn it back into a regular snare drum again. So anyway, so we're going to take our Tapa. Now the Tapa is going to, of course, to match up with the lugs, it extends beyond the body. And the reason I'm using this particular drum is I want to be able to do cascaras like you do with the timbali. So the metal will be perfect. Now on the Sweetwater demo, they claim you can just finger tighten, but honestly you're going to need a drum key. You're not going to be able to do this with fingers alone. So I've slipped it in. I'm going to tighten a little bit. And you got to put all 10 on. Where's that other one? Aha. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go across, and I'm going to finger tighten it first. And if you hear that noise, I don't know if that's the wind, because we've gotten, pardon my back being to you, we've got really windy weather today because we're due for a rainstorm tomorrow. Now I've also got these loose so I can adjust as I need to get the Tapa to go on right. This one's being a little stubborn. So I'll unloosen one. There we go. But I was thrilled to death when I saw this. I thought, how ingenious is this to turn a snare drum into a hand drum? And on eBay you can use snare drums really cheap. Just like I say, make sure it's a 14-inch, 10-lug, or 8-lug. Snare-wise, I've been using a 12-inch lately. And then I have a 14-inch Latin Percussion, the one they did out of the garbage can lid. I forget what they call that model, but I have that. Okay, we're almost there. And I'm taking a video course right now on how to conduct hand drum circles with Zoom, how to facilitate hand drum circles, spirit drumming circles with Zoom. Okay, so we've got the lugs all in. So we don't have to get this real tight. I just want it tight enough where it's not going to go anywhere. I don't want to put too much pressure on the wood. But I just saw this, like I say, I just had to have one. And Latin Percussion, as far as I know, is the only company making these right now. But I'm willing to bet other drum companies, if these catch on, they are really going to follow suit and want to do their own. I don't know what Tapa means. I was kind of, the name hit me as very interesting. And of course, because this is wood, we don't have to worry about tuning it. It is going to be how it's going to be. Now, one way you can tell if you've got all of them or not is how far the screw sticks up. Okay, looks like we've got it. Now I'm going to do a very unconventional thing, because I didn't think to set up my drum snare stand. So I am just going to set this in my lap because it is a hand drum after all. And we're going to sit. As he and that's what the snare is on. And let's see. This is a little stuck, so I haven't used it in a while. Well, we'll just leave it there. We'll just leave the piece. I guess we'll just leave it there. But you can, of course, play with the snares on or off. And let me This is just so cool. Let me pause a minute. Okay, so I'm back, and I got my cajon brushes, also Latin Percussion, and no, I am not endorsed by any drum company, but I just thought this would be but you can hear that. And then I'll use this. So I can do that on the shell of the drum. And no, I've never really messed with brushes before. This is my first time, so obviously I've got a lot to learn. But these are neat because you can do that. But again, this is just now the interesting thing I'm going to have to find out is if this fits. This drum came with a case that goes with the drum. So that's it. If you have a 14-inch snare that you don't know really what to do with, this Latin Percussion Tapa to put on it is a really, I'm going to love this. I'm going to be working with this later. But it's a great thing to do. Get a little ring out of it. Anyway, that's my presentation. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed the video and you find my music and percussion videos helpful, please subscribe and share with your friends. Let your friends know about, the videos that I do and share them with them. So with that, I'm wishing you a wonderful day. Bye-bye.